Hello, this is Chris Maynor coming to you from the campus of Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. If you would, take a look at the second page of your syllabus. We want to look at the section that is labeled Format and Procedures. This may be the most important part of the syllabus, and so I want to take a little time to talk about the material contained in this section. In any course, in any class, whether it's online or traditional ground-based class, there are two issues that we as instructors must deal with, and those are, number one, how do we deliver the content to you, the student? How do we get the message across? And then second, how do we evaluate your understanding of that content? So in this course, obviously we're doing it online. We have to use some rather creative ways to deliver the content and to evaluate you. That's what this part of the syllabus deals with. First of all, on the very last page of your syllabus, there is a course calendar. It indicates the topics that will be covered each week. Each week you will be, first of all, reading some material from the textbook, and then you will work through a series of online activities. These activities are in the form of lessons and quizzes. Now, you know what a quiz is, but what is a lesson? Well, you're actually in the middle of a lesson right now. A lesson is simply a series of content pages. Those pages may contain written information, or like this one, they may contain a video. The content of the course will be delivered through these lessons. Let me give you an example of what we mean. If you look at week 1, you will see that week 1 is made up of 3 lessons, each lesson followed by a quiz. If we were to click on, say, lesson number 1, we would see something like this. Now, the first content page of lesson number 1 is just simply some written material. You should read this, and it would be a good idea to take notes. You want to treat a lesson the same way that you would a course lecture. Take good notes. If you don't understand it, go over it again. If you need to review it, if you need to watch the video a second or third time, if you need to pause the video, that's always a good idea. But you see here, this is the first content page of lesson number 1. I've set this up so it's very flexible. You'll notice the lesson menu in the top left-hand corner. This particular lesson has 7 let me make sure, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 content pages, and you're free to move about any way you wish, although I think following the order would probably be best. When you finish with the first page, you're just going to click on Next. It'll take you to the second page, which deals with what is profit, and you'll just proceed in a nice, orderly fashion. And again, you can go back, you can go forward, however you wish. Going back to week 1, you'll notice that after the first lesson, there's a quiz. Generally, this is the way it will work. There are some weeks where I may combine lessons into a single quiz, but generally there will be one quiz per lesson. Those quizzes contain anywhere from 5 to maybe 30 questions. Again, it just depends on the topic. These quizzes are for your benefit. They are for self-evaluation. I will not grade the quizzes. I'll see how you do. I'll see the reports. But those grades will not be included as part of your course grade. You can take them as many times as you want. You can take as long as you want to take those quizzes. There's no time limit. My advice to you is to do as well as you possibly can on these quizzes. I would, if it were me, I wouldn't leave any stone unturned. I would want to get every question correct. The better you do on the quizzes, the better you will do on the examination at the end of the week. So, once again, each week is made up of a series of lessons followed by a quiz. I have this set up. You can actually skip lessons. You can go from lesson 1 to lesson 3, then back to lesson 2. I would suggest going in a nice linear, orderly fashion as you go through the lessons and the quizzes. In the next video, in the next segment, next part of this lesson, I want to talk about the exams.